Hello everyone, this is Mr. Layton and I will be reading The Way Home for Wolf by Rachel Bright and Jim Field. As a rainbow of lights flickered soft in the night, dusting diamonds of ice in desert of white, the wild whipping wind, it whistled its tune, to a howling of wolves and a shimmering moon. And the loudest "Ow!" in his echoing song was a wolfling called Wolf at the heart of the throng. He loved to be fierce and longed to be grown. He liked to try everything all on his own. "Look at me, I am big, I am tough," he would growl, while he showed off his strength and practiced his prowl. One night it was time for the wolves to move on. The new folks had moved in, their shelter was gone. So they left right away to find a new cave. They'd have to walk far and they'd have to be brave. "Let's go," shouted Wolf. "I'm ready to lead." "You're too small," laughed the wolves. "It's an elder we need." "One day," they advised, "you will be guide from the front." "I suppose," muttered Wolf, with a huff and a grunt. They struggled through snow as high as their flanks, and they leapt over rocks as they scaled icy banks. Wolf gave his all to keep pace and keep up, but strong-willed as he was still just a pup. He kept dropping back with each clamber and climb, as the pack journeyed farther away all the time. Exhausted and breathless, he strayed off the track when a blizzard blew in, and he lost his way back. Wolf longed to howl, "Help!" and to holler it loud, but his throat was too hoarse, and his heart was too proud. He lay on the tundra, his tail curled up tight. A blanket of stars was his bed for the night. Until... crack! Went the ice. Crack! Crack! Wolf jumped up to all fours with a deafening shriek. He stuck out the claws on every limb. He had to hold on, because wolflings can't swim. Then he fell, rolling and spinning. It felt like the end, but was just the beginning. Since somebody down there had heeded his scream, and he swooped from beneath like a watery dream. "I'll help you," she called. She just reached for my horn. A majestic and magical sea unicorn. Wolf's pride washed away, and he stretched out a paw as she lifted him gently back onto the shore. "Don't worry," she sang, before dipping her brow. "My friend Mr. Walrus will help you out now." And there right behind him, a huge tusky fellow lifted his whiskers and let out a bellow. "To the ridge," he proclaimed, with his chin in the air. "My friend mighty muskox will take you from there." And with the waftings of fish and a very loud snort, their journey was made, and their travel seemed short. And there, sure enough, on the ridge was the ox, who took Wolf as far as his friend, Arctic Fox, who followed his nose through the trees to a goose, who guided him, honking, to the ancient moose. The moose knew these wilds like no other soul. He was steady and true in pursuit of their goal. And as twilight closed in, Moose sang out a call to a fluttering, tiny fluff ball, a bear moth, who showed Wolf the rest of the way to the place where this wolfling most wanted to stay. "Thank you," Wolf waved as he rejoined his pack, and the wolves howled with joy that their wolfling was back. They huddled him in and cuddled him close, and fussed over which wolf had missed him the most. Wolf, he knew then, that when all had come together, the darkest of times were easy to weather. So he bowed to the narwhal, ox, walrus, and goose, and vowed to the fox and the moth and the moose. "If I ever meet one who strayed off their track, I'll help him along by guiding them back." And true to his word, Wolf is different now, and his world seems much smaller and warmer somehow. Since wherever life takes you, wherever you roam, we're all just a handful of friendships from home.